Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. Our show is Authors and Artists. You know, we've been doing this show since 2008, and we're a little fledgling Fresno startup video company. And when COVID came, we had to shut everything down. We couldn't interview authors in our studio anymore. We stumbled upon this technology called Zoom. Have you heard of it? And now we're interviewing authors all over the world. I had one in Paris the other day, one in Sicily, South Africa, authors from all over the world. So now we're reaching way, way, way across the world up to the little town of Ripon. And our guest is Amy Phillips. Welcome, Amy, to the show. Tell our guests where Ripon is.
Hi there. Yes, Ripon is a little gem in the Central Valley in between Manteca and Modesto,
There you go.
about an hour south of Sacramento.
Now, is it right on the 99?
It's right on the 99.
Anybody who goes up Highway 99 through the Central Valley, you will see Ripon. And now, Amy, you've written a book, a couple books actually.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about it. I'm going to put up, here's one called Harry the Hairless Cat.
Yep, that was my first book.
And then here's the other one is Harry's Cleanup Day.
Yes, second book, yes. Harry's Cleanup Day. And
Tell us a
go
little
ahead.
bit about these books.
So Harry the Hairless Cat came out of a friend who decided to buy a hairless cat, otherwise known as a Sphinx cat.
Yeah.
And me being an animal lover and specifically a cat lover, I didn't really get excited about going to visit this cat because of the nature of how they look and feel to the touch. So when I did go over there, I stayed away and I was like, I don't think I love these cats. And so I felt like, okay, I had this internal bias about this cat. And then once I got to know the cat a little bit, spend more time with it, I sort of started to feel the love that these Sphinx cat lovers have for these cats. And I decided that it might be a nice little story to write a children's book about. And me being an educator and lover of the primary grade, specifically kindergarten, first, second grade. I've been a teacher of all those grades. I thought it might be a nice little story to share.
Yeah. Now, I know you're an assistant principal now, and you were a school
Yes.
teacher of those grades, and it's a book written for those ages?
Yeah, the book's basically written for kids around 3 to 9, 10, possibly. You know, the younger ages, it's a good read aloud book for the kids.
Nice.
And then as they get a little bit older, kindergarten, first, second, third grade, they can probably read most of it themselves. But yeah, so I would give it that age range.
Good. Now, is it one of these books that these kids are going to read over and over and over?
Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, I think the message is good enough to read over and over again.
Good. Yeah,
But we'll see.
When my kids were young, we had these books that we just read over. Read this one again, Dad. So,
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
is there a lesson in these books?
Yeah, the one about Harry is Harry the Hairless Cat, the very first one is just about, not judging a book by its cover, really getting to know someone before you do that, being kind, being helpful, and just being a good friend.
That's good. So Harry is a kind of a different cat than
Yes.
the other cats. I see.
Yes,
I'm
he
picking up on
stands
the
out.
lesson here.
Yes, and Harry, just so the viewers know, Harry's an indoor cat, and he decides one day to sneak out because he sees this world, this amazing world outside that he's never been a part of, and that's where he discovers all these other cats that don't look like him.
Were the other cats nice to him?
Not at first.
Yeah.
Not at first. And that's hence the story where Harry decides, well, I guess I'll just be myself and be nice and friendly and see how it goes.
Be as nice as he can. What a
Yes.
great lesson. Now, I want to tell our viewers, I say this a lot, I'm one who goes to a lot of events and a lot of things, a lot of kids' birthday parties and stuff like that. And I always say, give a book, you guys. Go online, order 10 of these. Where can they get it, by the way, Amy?
Yes, Amazon. Amazon is carrying it. I'm self-published. and you just a couple clicks and it's in your hands. So
Yeah.
that's where you can get it. I'm also doing a book reading this Saturday in
Oh,
Ripon.
yeah.
If anyone's local to Ripon at 2 o'clock, happy to have some books on hand there if anyone wants to get out.
Where will that be in Ripon?
Oh yeah, it's at Austin's Coffee on
Austin's
Ripon
Coffee.
or River Road.
River Road, Austin's Coffee on River Road,
Mm-hmm.
2 p.m. in Ripon. What's the date of that?
Saturday, February 18th.
Yeah. So if you're watching this after Saturday, February 18th, 2023, you missed the reading, but there'll be
You
more.
missed it. Yeah.
But go to, I put your Instagram and Facebook address up there, Amy, and people can go there and find out about more readings, or maybe they could schedule a reading in their school or library or something like that.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm going to be speaking in some local classrooms too come spring, or not speaking, but reading my book to the classes.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm just going to chat over this a little bit. There's a little video. I'm just going to go ahead and play this. You and I can't hear it, but our audience is seeing it right now. There is Harry the Hairless Cat, and it has the author's name. By the way, what's the name of the illustrator?
Oh, Kyoko Fogel. She is wonderful. Yes. She's a really great illustrator.
Yeah, and this is our first look inside the books. So the illustrations aren't just on the cover, they go all the way through this book, which are pretty neat. I watched this video 10 times, that's how I know. I just wanted to come out just right, so I ran it and tested it, and it's very cool. So yeah, there's a look inside the books. Harry the Hairless Cat and Harry, what's the other one called that he...
Harry's Cleanup Day.
Harry's Cleanup Day, which I assume there's a lesson in that too.
There definitely is. So once Harry gets outside and discovers this beautiful world out there, he also discovers that there's a lot of trash and things on the ground that he's never really seen before. So he wonders what this is all about, and he decides that he wants to recruit some of his new furry friends to help do a little cleanup day around his community.
Nice, nice. Now, I just want to make this pitch again. First of all, I'm not pitching Amazon. For me, it's just so easy. I go, I push the button, it's delivered to my house, without any shipping charges. So
Yep.
Go and order order both books, but order 10 of each. You guys, I promise you, you're going to need gifts to give away in the next year or so, Christmas time, and so many kids' birthdays and stuff like that. I just love to get books for any chance I can.
Me too. It's a great idea.
Amy, any last thoughts? Did we leave anything out?
I don't think so. I just appreciate this time very much. Thank you. I'm planning a third book in the series, so be on the lookout for that sometime this year.
Very good. And you're our first guest ever from Ripon, and it's a cool little town. I just like to drive through there every time I go up to 99. Thank you, Amy Phillips. And I'm going to just leave by putting the covers of the books up again. There's Harry the Hairless Cat and Harry's Cleanup Day. And there are truly hairless cats out there. So you guys be kind. And we'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
Thank you.